Hi, I know I said I will be doing just one video, and I'm gonna try not to be too much shaky in this. But I am posting this third video because it is July 2026. I am 37 years old, gonna be 38 next month for my birthday. I can crochet. This is part of a purse that I'm making in the matter that I can sell. I also am dealing with cramping that causes me why I'm laying down. I had to pay $1,000 for rent, utilities, and a family financial lawyer in ordinary for me not to be in a state that I'm in. I also have a beneficiary who is my father who cannot do that right now because when I was in needing procedures, he needed to sign. Now, I don't know anything else, but what I'm doing is trying to take care of myself in the wheelchair as I am. This is the wheelchair I have. You have to pay for yarn. This is the yarn. This I have to have time to do to crochet at least this. And people want me to show that I can do that from a wheelchair, cramping, bleeding, or get a 9-to-5 job in a wheelchair, find an apartment in a wheelchair without any help, or putting me in an intensive living that I don't need to be. Because my brother is in charge of my beneficiary. So I hope someone has a heart that can come and see that no one should be living like this. Yes, I am not perfect. I never said I was. But at the same time, I am dealing with things that does not need to be. Whatever is going on in the background, I wish people just leave me alone and out of it. I'm trying to take care of myself, but how am I supposed to do that this way? How's anybody supposed to do that this way? Yes, I made mistakes too. But to deserve this? I had counselor. She couldn't even see me. We had to do video chats. Just like I'm talking to you, that's how I had to see her. That is not in her role to do. That was supposed to stop only after the COVID. But she had to keep doing video chats with me because I had to do this all the time. Now, unless nowadays there's no physical health, there's only mental or whatever you guys want to do, then let me and certain people that do not that has a little slower understanding. But if I have physical health and physical health is in that, let me get my physical health so I can show you I don't need to be in this wheelchair. Because right now there is no places that is wheelchair accessible to find easy. And I don't see how anybody else are able to. I was looking. And I don't have the money to be paying for motels. I don't have them, or my payee doesn't. And I don't need to be in an intensive living because I have to be in a certain situation that should have never been linked up, and I have to get a certain lawyer to do that, to unlink it. How much worse it has to be to say do not put Felicia Couture in that anymore. So for my birthday, I hope I can pray and have faith while I'm resting today that I don't have to keep dealing with this year after year. and getting ignored and only focusing on one situation. I have the papers here, in here. I have the information, and the rest of my information is stuck in an apartment that my dad is not in because he's in a nursing home. And I can't get there because I'm not on the lease and rules and regulations to that landlord. So please, with all due respect, whoever hears this, I need help that way, not away from my mental. My mental is okay. But my physical, how am anybody supposed to do a 9-to-5 job that way? Bleeding, cramping. I don't see a job that would take a female wheelchair, never worked it in her life, due to this issue always. How? Most jobs that will be available, you have to stand. I can't do that. I will fall. So I found something that I can do. But that's even getting stopped. Because if I go in intensive living, how am I supposed to do this? And how is intensive living supposed to get my surgery done? Those are the questions that get ignored. Those are the situations that get ignored while people are worrying about my mental. I've been quiet. I do speak up, but I've been quiet for a certain time. I should not have to be in an area, with all due respect, and forget I'm saying it. Put yourself in my situation, in my shoes. It's not an overnight fix, no. But at the same time, I'm getting rushed to be answered and questions to be places that I don't need to be really fast when I'm trying to fix it by myself and not overnight fix. And if I don't answer it right, I'm being in a category that I'm not supposed to be. I'm trying to do it myself, even if I do make mistakes. But at the same time, I'm dealing with stuff that I don't see anybody else that would do it any other way without getting in more trouble and making mistakes. I'm trying the best I can, but I'm bothering at the same time. So I'm leaving this, and I'm hoping and praying that while I'm resting today, that whoever hears this has a little more heart and not have me keep saying it in a text or saying it in a recording, and guiding me to where I can be, where I don't have to have, so I can do this. So I can get my family financial lawyer. So I can get my health together. So I can do what I need to do, with or without someone. And I'm still praying for more knowledge and understanding on why it has to be this way. I know my brothers, they are not going to do the part that my father needs to do. They would have been done it by now. I am human, and I am sorry. I was told by my grandmother, if you did something wrong, deal with it, your consequence. But if you did not do nothing wrong, and everybody knows that I'm not supposed to be on this benefit this way, then closed mouths don't get fed. Or tell me, write me, email me, whatever you want to do, in some type of way, physical paper. Let me know why I have to be in an intensive living because my father signed a paper, because my doctors cannot get the right treatment, because I have to be in the right certain medicine that caused me to be in this wheelchair. That's what's connected online that they are saying. I am not going to keep having other people explain certain situations that are happening. Yes, I had a past. Yes, I have mental. Yes, on those two. But the doctors cannot help the right way. I am not a guinea pig. I don't want to take a med that's going to cost my life. Nobody would do that. So yes, I'm speaking up on that because it's ruining my life. It's making me be in places that I don't need to be. How much worse does it have to get before that? It was a hematology doctor says the next time, if I don't be careful, it cannot be a next time. It is documented. If the people get the right information and records, not the phony records that's being misled. So right now it is 11 minutes and 18 that I explained on this, and I'm usually a long talker and a long explainer. I need to be able to do this so I can get the family financial lawyer, so I can do what I need to do and not have to be in places that I don't need to be. And the workers can go help the right people that in situations that they're trying to tell me I am. I'm preventing someone else to get help because I'm on a certain benefit that doesn't make sense. Someone else can be needing that help. But you're putting me under this, and then if I pass away due to a medicine again, closed mouths don't get fed. And I can't keep going day and day after this. And I cannot be paying for this motel. My payee said that. And I don't want to be dealing with this on my birthday. I want to have peace. I want to have less pain if need to. And it should not be that much, too much for that. Anything else that needs to be, that will be taken care of later. Right now, I need my surgery and I need my health so I can find a place, is what I'm trying to say. So this will be online, and if anybody want to come to me, it's right now, July 13th, Monday. I'm going to play this recording to everybody. I am not going to speak. You want to know what I need? This recording explains. I'm done speaking after this. And I'm done trying to fight over something that should not be even fighted over. I should not have to have my father, my brother, or whoever else sign a paper to put me to sleep when anybody doesn't want to go. If I'm saying I want to get the surgery done, it's because I tried everything else. Who wants to do surgery? But I know that that's the only thing to help it. Me not having to cramp, bleed, and be in pain, and I can do what I need to do. Not being laying down like this, or going in a wheelchair to try to do what I need to do. Yes, I do go to the stores in this wheelchair. But I'm by myself. No one is in this room with me. That's what it looks like outside in. That's not me saying that. That's what you're seeing over here. No one is in this room. So right now, every day, I'm laying down trying to do what I need to do. While I have a brother that's in control of the beneficiary that for many years was saying yes. If it wasn't, I would have had that surgery done when the doctor said that last year. And I would not still be in this wheelchair. And yarn does not cheap. I can't just get this from a place and no matter. You have to pay for this. This is what comes before that I have to make, and that takes time. That is not mental. That is something else that wants to be covering up, using my mental to cover up because they don't want to be having to. Fine. Then stop having me not able to do. It takes a day for me to do this because other things need to be done in a day too. I'm not just, the more I have time to do this, the more I can make. The more I can make, the more I can get to this, what I need to be. And sell it. I can do this laying down. Right here. I've been doing this laying down. But I can't sell it laying down. No one's going to come to my bed and say, let me see this. I should not have to explain all that. So, again, I pray again for more understanding, but please, what I need is a family financial lawyer to unlink so I can sign. I am willingly able to know I need the surgery. No woman should be sitting here, laying here like this, cramping. What else besides blood you seeing that? Don't put Felicia through this. That is my birthday wish. And I'm praying that I would not have to deal with this no more. I've been dealing with this over for 10 years. Enough. No one should.